Your dream hookup?
Oh,
Good question. I didn't think of that.
I already had it. They have several Grammys and they're in the hip hop category and they will
The internet is still struggling to process the latest shocking revelation from Kanye West, as the controversial rapper has once again thrust himself into the center of a firestorm with an explosive and deeply troubling confession about his past. Known for his unfiltered outbursts, mental health struggles, and penchant for stirring controversy, Kanye has outdone even his own chaotic history with this latest admission, one that has left fans, critics, and mental health professionals alike grappling with the disturbing implications.
My favorite name.
They're also Illuminati. It's Jay-Z.
No. Oof.
Not Jay-Z. Do you know Jay-Z?
No.
You're not in the Illuminati.
The storm began when Kanye quietly released a new song titled Cousin, a track that initially flew under the radar until he followed it up with a since-deleted tweet that detonated across social media like a nuclear bomb. In the tweet, Kanye made graphic and unsettling claims about his childhood, confessing to inappropriate behavior with a younger cousin that he now seems to be processing, or perhaps weaponizing through his music. According to the tweet, Kanye described stumbling upon explicit adult magazines in his mother's closet as a child, magazines that, as he put it, were different from the Playboy issues his father kept around the house. What followed was a dark and troubling admission. Kanye claimed that he not only showed these magazines to his younger cousin when they were both children, but that they acted out what they saw. The tweet then took an even more disturbing turn when Kanye bluntly stated,
He's not in.
I don't know what's going on over there. Hip hop's weird. They're all weird.
Why do you say that?
They're all freaks. They're all into everything. And there's just a lot of weird stuff going on over there. NFL is a lot more safer.
The NFL being safer.
"My name is Yi, and I sucked my cousin's D till I was 14. The implications of this confession are staggering. If taken at face value, Kanye's words suggest not just childhood experimentation, which, while not uncommon, is typically consensual and exploratory, but a potential power imbalance and possible coercion, given that he has previously indicated his cousin was younger than him. The tweet also raises questions about the environment in which Kanye was raised, as he seemed to place partial blame on his parents for leaving such materials accessible to him as a child. Unsurprisingly, the internet erupted in horror. Social media platforms were flooded with reactions ranging from disbelief to outrage, with many users expressing exhaustion at Kanye's relentless cycle of shocking behavior. "Every time I think Kanye can't possibly go lower, he digs a new basement," one Twitter user wrote.
In what way is the NFL safer?
There's less games and trickery and weird shit.
But what trickery are we talking about? Is it sexual trickery?
No, just like the hip hop community, like the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different.
It's a way different game.
Others expressed concern for his mental state, with some speculating whether this was a cry for help or yet another calculated provocation in a long line of attention-seeking stunts. Mental health professionals have weighed in, noting that while trauma can manifest in many ways, publicly airing such deeply personal and potentially damaging allegations, especially without context or professional guidance, could be harmful not just to Kanye himself, but to others involved. The cousin in question, whom Kanye mentioned is currently locked in jail for life, has not had the opportunity to respond, raising ethical questions about Kanye's decision to share this story in such a public and inflammatory manner. Now it all makes sense. Those wild Kanye West rants hit differently once you realize this man went through some serious trauma as a kid. Reports are swirling that Kanye was involved in disturbing situations from a young age, including inappropriate experiences with his cousin. It's heartbreaking, honestly. His mind has clearly been through a lot.
Number 3 trending. I woke up out of bed, Chris, and I'm like, huh? And the headline reads, Kanye West might be sleeping with Jeffree Star. I can't.
But now, it seems like anyone who ever wronged Kanye might be feeling the heat because he's coming for everybody with no mercy. Of course, messy Queen Azealia Banks couldn't resist jumping into the drama. She took a few shots at Kanye, accusing him and the late Virgil Abloh of being secret lovers. She even alleged that Kanye tried to hook up with Elon Musk, J. Trump, Travis Scott, and Drake, but none of them were down for it. Azealia claimed Elon definitely got some action from Kanye, while Jay-Z, Trump, Travis, and Drake all hit him with a hard no homo. She also threw in that Amber Rose had her own wild experiences with Kanye, and even Kim Kardashian allegedly tried but ended up crying and vomiting on him mid-act. Chilly, what a mess. As the rumors about Kanye's sexuality spread like wildfire,
And I woke up and my phone was blowing up and I'm like, oh my God, what in the scandal is going on today? I honestly have no idea, right? I guess some girl made up a whole lie on TikTok and it went viral where she insinuates Kanye and
Jeffree Star added fuel to the flames. Back in 2022, influencer Ava Louise made a TikTok claiming Kanye and Jeffree had an affair around the same time they both moved to Wyoming. Even though Jeffree denied it multiple times, many fans weren't buying it, especially since Jeffree had once bragged about hooking up with a famous Grammy-winning rapper. And it didn't help that old tweets resurfaced where Jeffree openly thirsted over Kanye, saying things like, "Kanye West just likes brighter colors so he can see it when it's smeared on his you-know-what," and Kanye West last night was so fun Zoxo. When it comes to Kanye's mother, Donda West, there is no hard evidence linking her directly to the situation with Kanye and his cousin. However, some blame her carelessness, like leaving explicit magazines within reach of young kids in the house. And just days ago, Kanye dragged his late mother on X, formerly Twitter, accusing her of being a DSL down low.
him are getting divorced because a big male beauty influencer is sleeping with him. So look at this shit, y'all. This is so stupid. What? Since when did you learn all those moves? Me and Kanye have never hung out, and this whole thing is really
Lesbian and blaming her for exposing him to inappropriate situations. He even claimed he once caught her getting intimate with his babysitter, saying, "Mom, that's my babysitter. You're sleeping with the employees. I got it from you, Mom." Meanwhile, Tokyo Toni backed up Kim Kardashian, saying Kim did everything she could to help Kanye keep it together. She claimed Kim was desperate to save Kanye's secrets from spilling out, but eventually gave up after realizing she couldn't protect him from himself. Who could forget those heartbreaking photos of Kim crying in Wyoming during their divorce talks? Sis really tried. Meanwhile, Blac Chyna's mother Tokyo Toni also chimed in. Despite her infamous dislike for the Kardashian family, Tokyo surprisingly defended Kim Kardashian in all of this. She said she personally witnessed Kim doing everything she could to help Kanye, from clearing his debts to arranging top medical care. According to Tokyo, Kim tried hard to keep Kanye grounded and shield him from the chaos, but ultimately, Kanye pushed her away and destroyed his own support system. Tokyo claimed that industry people didn't want Kanye to get better because they couldn't manipulate him if Kim was around helping him. Once they broke that support system, it became easier to break Kanye down completely. Boozy also gave his 2 cents, showing a rare moment of sympathy for Kanye. He said, "Damn Kanye, I feel bad for this dude. This dude been through some ish, bruh," acknowledging that no matter what people say about Kanye, his pain is undeniable. As the story keeps unraveling, the internet has been flooded with strong reactions. Some people expressed deep sadness for the childhood trauma Kanye experienced, while others admitted they missed the days when celebrities kept their personal demons out of the public eye. One person said, "Apparently, Kanye has been nasty and ignorant all his life. I miss the days when we didn't know so much about these celebrities." Another person reflected more compassionately, saying, "I do believe Kanye had a very traumatic childhood. This is his way of emotionally dumping, but it's very unhealthy. He needs to take his money and leave this Hollywood mess behind and go to a wellness retreat." Now people are left wondering, is Kanye's mother truly to blame for the path his life has taken? And can Kanye ever truly heal from all of this? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to click here to watch another messy video that will leave your jaw on the floor.